The latter stages of the snatch in this men's 94 kilos. We're down to 3 men. Lucas Grella, he's in the clubhouse with 169, currently in 2nd place. Stanulis Igmantis with 1 life left, leads on 170 kilos. And Nikolai Onika in picture there. He's got to come out and try 171 again. The 171 would put him into 1st place. So Lithuania, Poland and Romania, the top 3 nations at the moment. Artur Mugodumov of Israel, 3 good lifts, lies in 4th place at the moment. And this time, 3rd attempt, and that's absolutely fine. So Romania go into the lead by a kilo, but Zigamantis of Lithuania, 25 years of age. He's been a European silver medalist on a couple of occasions in 2013 and 2016. He's been a junior European champion in his time. Hasn't done too much lifting, as you see. Onika complete. And these men are really on fire. So from Klaipėda, this 25-year-old in this 94 kilo category, 172 on the bar. He needs that extra kilo to go ahead of Onika. So the last lift of the first half of the competition. Has a little look at the clock, sees he's got 20 seconds. And 15 as he comes to the bar. Gets this, there'll be a big celebration. 5 seconds. 3, 2. And he's driven up there. Well, I think there might be a difference of opinion here. Majority decision or... Majority decision, but not to the satisfaction of the central referee. Let's have a look at this also in a moment, close up from the front, to see what Hilda Ness was thinking. The jury in front of me are having a little chat at the moment. 2-1 would be in his favour. 2 whites against a red. And he's got that lift. And there's Onika. And so we come to the halfway stage, and Lithuania in the lead. There you can see it by just a kilo, and then 3 kilos back to Lucas Grella, the first of the 2 Poles. The other Polish guy, Kulik, has bombed out, so he's out of the running for the total. Back to Romania, and about 5-6 minutes to go, so an opportunity to look back to a little earlier in the day, and the women's 90 kilo championship, their penultimate medal opportunity. So starting with the snatch, and Anastasia Hotfried of Georgia, 115 kilos, and this an under-23 European record at 124 kilos, and really making rapid progress since winning the world title in December. That, of course, was in America, and Hotfried very much the favourite for the competition. Everybody else really looking for consolation prizes in terms of the silver and bronze medals. Onto the clean and jerk, and Anastasia Hotfried, first attempt, she got very dizzy. This one, 132, damaged her knee in the process, but that 132 kilos ultimately good enough to secure her the 90 kilo championship of Europe by some 30 kilos. She was quite simply in a league of her own. And Hotfried taking the overall gold for Georgia, ahead of Sarah Fischer of Austria, 17 years of age, taking the overall silver, an excellent performance. And Kinga Kazmacic of Poland, the overall bronze medalist. So they're still warming up, some 4 minutes to go. But a really good competition in prospect when we come back shortly for the start of the clean and jerk. The only disappointment really is the Polish lifter Paweł Kulik, who failed all 3 of his snatch attempts and therefore can no longer go for a total. By Onika, and that is significant because he lies only 1 kilo behind Zygimantis of Lithuania at the halfway stage. Lucas Grella of Poland in 3rd place. Well, here comes a man who has done very well so far, personal best, and this is Iro Retulainen for Finland, who've got 4 bronze medals at these championships already. And that's a big step forward for them. Lies in 7th place at the halfway stage. First clean and jerk, 185 kilos on the bar. See the different grip there, much more in line with the shoulders. To bring it up on the clean, drives up. Strong overhead, no problems with that, and secures a total of 338. Now that 338 puts him into 2nd place behind Theodoros Yakovidis of Greece, who was the best man in the B group earlier in the day, who totaled up 338. But the reason why Yakovidis is there is because no longer does body weight decide or determine ranking positions. It's all about who gets to a particular weight first. Whoever gets there first gets the higher ranking position. And now another man who completed 3 out of 3. This is the Israeli, former Russian, Artur Mogodumov. And he brings forward 161 kilos in 4th place, which puts him some 8 kilos off the bronze medal man, Lucas Grella, at the halfway stage. So 186 here for the Israeli. This should be well within his range. Well, the arms are bent there and never managed to jerk that to straight arms whatsoever. And that's a first setback for him. 195 in the World Championships last December. That was his clean and jerk best there. Helped to earn him 9th place in the world ranking. Have a look at it here. The clean was okay. Tries, but you could see the bar going forward there in front of him, and there was no way to recapture that. So chances are that he'll be following himself here. So just thinking about Lucas Grella, he's only 3 kilos off the lead, the best of the Polish duo. And Poland have got a great record in this championship. In the last 20 years, they've won it on no less than 8 occasions. The most recent success coming from Tomasz Zielinski. That was in Førde in Norway in 2016. And then Adrian Zielinski won it in Tel Aviv in 2014. And Simo Kowecki won it on 3 occasions in a row, 2007, 8 and 9. So 186 kilos, 2nd attempt. Much better attempt, needs to stand still. 3 whites, good recovery. But you could see the energy, the petrol in the tank is running out. And he does have one more attempt, but he's got a total, so well done to him. He's gone into the lead. He's overtaken the man in the B group. The clean was okay, just a little bit harder, but this was the important difference. The split was good. He kept control, brings that left leg forward, then the right. That's in line, completes it according to the regulation. And on the down signal, lets the bar go once it's below the shoulders. So, good effort, and into first place overall with 3:47. That's about 6 kilos short of his world championship total. But this, of course, is a different day, different field. And Lucas Grella now coming out. The man who lies in 3rd place. Grella, who posted 1:85, so coming out here on 1:88. So we can assume, I guess, that the warm-up went well. Didn't see it in the back. Just corrects a little bit there, a little bit lopsided. But that's okay for me, and 3 white lights, and Grella secures his total, takes him up to 3:57, so 10 kilos clear of the Israeli.
Lifter to Polish Łukasz Grella, Poland. Przygotowuje się do 189.
Nice picture there. You could see from overhead there the position of the bar very clearly, where it needed to be. Now, Retulainen. Family farm is where he reckons he became strong initially. A farm of 60,000 chickens. That's what mum and dad do near Turku. And most of the Finns that we've seen this week, and this man also, combining studies or work with their weightlifting. In his case, he's finishing a master's in economics, but that's a good second attempt, and that's 5 out of 5.
190, please. Manuel Sanchez by
Yeah, straight to locked out arms. And on a personal basis, this is going really nicely for him. And Retulainen with a total at the moment of 342 kilos. That is a kilo to the good in terms of his previous best. 341, which he totaled up in the Summer Universiade, so he's got 342, and now Manuel Sanchez down in 5th place at the halfway stage, so he's a really long way away from being a major player here. Yeah. I remember the leader, Zigimantes, had 172, so this man 15 kilos behind as he starts his challenge for the second half. Yeah, happy with that. Spanish, who had a good championships here. This man, 26 years of age, born in Almeria, but lives these days in the National Training Center in Madrid. Big fan of Real Madrid. We had a little chuckle before about the Man City club I support might come up against them. And Pavel Kulik now. Now Kulik, what he's got to do is just focus on the clean and jerk. See whether he could get a medal out of this. 190 is his opener. So already this is a new mark. He's the youngest at 21 of the two Polish lifters. You can see that bent arm, but he held it in that position. And that will get him 3 white lights, so he's on his way. That's the first good lift, 190. Strong enough drive and strong enough overhead. Finishes nicely. Mogodurmov will be the next man out, I think, at 190. That's what's posted, but the clock's already running down here. Just having a look. I don't think he's going to come at 190.
We have the change, 191, please.
Yeah, the bar going up to 191 for Sanchez.
Second attempt. Lifter the following Pavel Kulik, przygotowuje się.
Sanchez, who has, for the moment, moved up into third place overall, but that would have only been a kilo improvement. Onika, interesting to see. Remember, he's posted 210 kilos, and that is seriously ahead of everybody else. I mean, that is 15 kilos ahead of Stanulis Gigimantis, the man who took the gold in the first part, who now comes on to open up his account at 192. He planned at 195, so he's come down 3 kilos. Is that a message? Maybe just to make sure he gets a total here. Well, at his best, he could deliver 208, although we haven't seen that for quite a few years now. The central referee not happy with that. So let's have a look head on again. Jury not moving, so they seem satisfied with it. The jury, the three of them, have to be all in agreement. So Grella now, who's added 4 kilos to his bar, and this would take him up from 357 to 361. And that is considerably harder. No. Was never going to happen. Never near getting the arms locked out there for Lukas. So could this open the door? Well, it's certainly going to encourage the likes of Nikolai Onika. So just worth remembering that Grella, he's got one more attempt, but he's on 357. Retulainen for 6 out of 6, another 3 kilos. Now 192 here. If he were to get this, then that would take him up into second place in the clean and jerk. And the extra 3 kilos, 345, he'd stay in 5th place. Six out of 6, you can't ask for much more than that. He's giving himself a chance. Needs to fight for it, bring that right leg forward. Yep, that's a good series, well done. Congratulations to Eero Retulainen, 25 years of age, from Orapa near Turku, and that's a terrific sequence. And the Finns, they've been building their confidence. He's not going to get a medal, I don't think, although he is in the silver medal position at this moment in the clean and jerk. But there are too many dangers out there, you would think. So, excellent sequence, and Grella now coming out for his last attempt. Clearly not as effective in the clean and jerk, but again, compared to what we've seen him do in the past, this should be within his range, but has he got the strength in his legs to drive this up? Wow, slightly better clean. Only slightly. No. And the strength wasn't there. And that leaves him vulnerable.
193 kilograms,
now,
please.
Nikolai Onika hasn't started, and neither has Vadim Kozevnikov of Latvia. Now, he's got a lot of catching up to do. Only one good lift at 154 kilos. Here you can see he never really had a chance of that, just not strong enough. So, Vadim's 193. This is for 347. That would take him from 6th up into 5th. I know that doesn't sound too dramatic, but he'd be right on terms in terms of kilos with the men in 3rd and 4th place. And it's his first attempt. Good start. Just looking through his records, and again here in the clean and jerk. Well, I thought that was a good start, but the jury have other ideas. They've asked for a review, so let's have a look at it again. Now, they were unanimous. They didn't like it, so I guess what they're looking at is the press out there. And the Latvian coach coming up to speak to the jury, which is not allowed. That's actually against the rule. You take a risk when you're a coach approaching the jury. You could trigger a disqualification. Quite like to see that again, actually, just a close up on that lift. Weight changing, and they've decided it is a good lift. Oh. So, well, I thought it was good, and this time, for the first time, I think. So, So, just to confirm, that lift, the last one, the 193, has been given as a good lift. So Sanchez out now. Now these guys will be chasing the likes of Lucas Grella in 2nd place. Now Sanchez, 5 kilos up. This would take him to 352, so this would get him up from 4th. And just not in his head. And that's a really expensive failure. 2nd attempt, he's got one more to go, but that shouldn't happen.
second attempt, drugie podejście.
Some weight he's done before. It is a personal best weight, but so Pavel Kulik, this 21-year-old Pole, very much in new territory in terms of the clean and jerk, now going for a 195. And 195 would most definitely put him into the lead in the clean and jerk. From 5th to 1st he'd go there. No. Arms bent, didn't manage it, but he's got one more attempt.
195, Steven Zavar, and now Manuel Sanchez.
Well, he's doing the right thing. He's trying to work his way into getting a clean and jerk consolation medal. But still to start, Nikolai Onika. So Sanchez, third and final attempt, needs this. And suddenly this competition has a different complexion on it now. Zigimantis still leading, but the man who's yet to start, Onika of Romania, 210 he posted, hasn't changed that at the moment, but the lifts are running out now.
Zigimantas Stanolis, Lithuania, be ready.
So Pavel Kulik now, no chance for an individual medal, but a chance maybe for a clean and jerk medal. And Kulik, the youngster, well, he's going to try and put the bar up. And meanwhile, Zigimantis of Lithuania coming in for a second attempt at the clean and jerk. 4-kilo increase. This would take him to 368, so he's really building, trying to get that cushion of advantage to hold off probably Nikolai Onika when he starts his challenge. Well, just joining me at an appropriate time, president of the Romanian Weightlifting Federation, but more relevant at the moment, former Olympic and world champion Nicu Vlad. Nicu, 94 kilos, it's a sort of weight category you know plenty about.
Yeah, I've been competing. It's 90 kilo also. I got the gold medal in
Absolutely.
In Los Angeles.
So this is the Israeli, came over from Russia just a couple of years ago. And this is for 5 out of 6. This is a massive increase he's trying. Well, I'm not sure, Nicu, what he had in his mind there, but 186 was his previous lift, which was successful, and he put 11 kilos on the bar.
Yeah, he tried to improve his total, but unfortunately his jerk actually did not went well, so he'll finish up with 347.
Latvia.
Kulik now, 197. Well, when you've bombed out, do you remember bombing out, Niku, in your career?
I did once, right after Olympic Games in 1984. I went to the Silver Dragon and I bombed out on the clean and jerk 200 kilo class.
So you know what he feels like. This guy, he didn't get any of the snatches.
I know.
And now he's coming in here, but this, in fact, is now Kozefnikov of Latvia at 198. So Kulik is really biding his time for one big attempt. Now Vadim's here lies in 5th place. This is a 5 kilo increase. It would take him to 352 and take him into the overall bronze medal position. He's got 193. He leads the clean and jerk, so pretty critical.
Strong, very. Good jerk also.
Yeah,
very good.
Yeah, not a bad clean, but strong overhead.
Good lift.
Yeah, we'll see it in a moment here. And nice to have a pretty full house here, Niku.
Yeah, we are proud to
so here you go.
Good, actually good jerk, good clean, and also
sets him up.
Yeah, very good jerk also.
Vadim Spożywnikov z Latvia is next lifter.
So Latvia at the moment, they own the clean and jerk with Vadims. But now Pavel Kulik, this is the last throw of the dice. 190 he made, 195 he didn't. So this is a 9 kilo increase. It's really significant. But this is probably going to earn him a medal in the clean and jerk if he does it.
If he, yeah, could be.
Actually, that's not a bad clean, given that it's his last attempt.
No. Unfortunately, no jerk.
Not the strength.
Yeah, he didn't really push the way up. So
yeah, he didn't really commit to that. So Romania's been doing rather well here, Nikolai, in the medal table, and you've got your man Nikolai, who's yet to come out here. Tell me a little bit about Mr. Onica.
Unfortunately, he missed one of the second attempt on the snatch, which missed the chance an opportunity to win the gold medal on the snatch. But I believe on the clean jerk he can do better than the others. So he will come back, and I hope he will win the gold medal over total.
So this is Zigimantis now trying to get away, trying to put the pressure on.
Depends on him also.
Because this is also a 9 kilo increase, Niku.
Yeah, it's but
big increase.
It's a strong lifter as far as I can see, but I'm not sure he's jet. Very good. It's good. Good setup. Strong. But
yeah, it's good. 3 whites and he gets it there, so that takes him to 373. So he's got away from everybody bar Nikolai Onica, who's yet to start, still on 210, the announced weight, and Zigimantis still with one more attempt.
Yes, but I don't believe Onica is necessary to start with 210. I believe it's a bit too much. Probably he will drop a little bit. He will wait to see what...
What would you drop him to?
I don't know. Depends what the Lithuanian guy he will go for the next lift, third attempt. But I believe he will play games now because he will jump like 210 or something. So Onica he will drop a few kilos.
Because there wasn't much
of the coaches now. Everything is what they do behind.
Yeah, there was only a kilo between them, Niku.
Yeah.
If you remember the halfway stage, and Nikolai, your man,
yes,
only a kilo behind Zigimantis.
Yeah.
And there you can see the clean and jerk state of play. And it's really coming down to these two guys now. And Zigimantis with one attempt left. And also Vadim.
Latvian is,
yeah.
He has one more left.
So I gather Nikolai, originally he's come from the Republic of Moldova about 4 years ago
Yes,
to you?
yeah, he's coming to Romania 5-6 years ago or something like that. And
Was that you offered him a financial incentive, did you?
The Dynamo club. He's actually below to his club is Dinamo Bucharest.
Yeah.
So it's nothing to do with the federation. Only we choose him for the national team.
So Zigimantis is going to lift out here.
So how much? 203? No, 202.
202.
Just that's what I thought. So Wanika also he dropped like 203. So just he wants to.
So this is just the extra kilo, but you never know. It could make all the difference. 374 for Zigimantis.
But isn't it?
He's been on fire right the way through this. And that looks pretty good. Central referee puts it down.
Good lift. Yeah, very good.
3 white lights.
Yes, very good.
And that's 6 out of 6. You can't ask for more than that, Nick.
Yeah, he did very well. Actually, he competed very well. It's good. You see, all the spectators love him because he's the action guy and he play.
He's a showman.
Yes.
So
204. Yeah, Wanika to get gold on total. And also it's one more left from Latvian guy.
Yeah. So Nikolai asking for the 204, which would give him a total of 375, which is the 1 kilo he needs to get ahead of Zigimantis. But this is his first attempt. Happy with that, Niku, if he stands still.
Yeah, but he has to fix it. Yeah, good lift.
Yeah, but he was in control at the end.
Yeah, well done here.
And so, realistically, I mean, there's nothing Zigimantis can do because he's lifted out. And 375, when you look at Vadim's, he's on 352. There's no way he's going to get to him, so congratulations.
Yeah,
we won. We got another gold medal.
Thank you very much. We won 1 gold. Yeah, you're right. Also depends what the Latvian guy he will do because on the clean and jerk he needs 205 actually, because 204 is nothing. He's not going to get the gold medal even on the clean and jerk.
Well, I'm just looking at the maths here.
I don't understand why the Latvian guy he went only for 204, not 205 to try to get the gold.
Well, he is. Let's be fair. He is 23 kilos down.
Yeah. No, I'm talking about on the clean and jerk.
Oh, on the clean and jerk, yeah.
Yes.
I see what you're getting at. Why didn't he go for 205 and try and get the gold?
Yeah.
Because he's got the bronze.
Yeah, he wants the silver only on the clean and jerk. So he's happy with that one too. And also probably he knows better than us
his ability,
his potential. Yeah. Yeah, good. Very good. Good clean.
Good fight. That's a pity.
Just a little bit, especially on the jerk.
Well, you see, he needed those kilos because he needed the 6 kilos. That would have taken him to 358, and it would have squeezed him up into 3rd place overall, let alone the clean and jerk. So he was doing that for the overall medal more than he was for the clean and jerk. Just didn't happen here. Disappointing. Yeah, it just leans on the bar, hips go back, and the lift is lost.
Just.
Well, he's got 2 attempts, and he's got the celebration lift, really.
Yeah. Yeah, this is athlete lift because the coaches, they did whatever they could to secure the gold, and now if the athlete wants more.
This is a big improvement,
Yes.
because, you know, I had his personal best at 360. He's now at 375. That's a 15-kilo improvement.
He did the last year or 2 years ago. He did clean jerk 207 or 2. He's rushing too. He's very quick.
One more try, maybe a bit too quick.
Yes, I told him because his mind is not straight.
Nicoleonica, Romania, Sebetem, 210 kilograms on the bar.
Well, maybe the fact that he won the competition sort of mentally distracted him there.
He's relaxing now, actually, and I believe he doesn't want to go more. Or maybe he will try to get third attempt. I'm not sure what they will decide, but
does he get a bonus?
With his behavior, he's not going to lose.
Does he get a bonus for winning the gold medal?
He has already a gold medal, so it's nothing that he can win. No, he redraw, I believe, as far as I can see from the warm-up on the TV.
Just having a look up there, whether he's going to come out and do this. Well, the clock's still counting down, 2:10, third attempt, so it's still possible. Just looking at your medal table, you're just ahead. 7 golds, 7 silvers, 6 bronze, and you've got more silvers and bronze medals than Georgia. But of course that's going to change now because Nikolai is going to get these gold medals here.
And 1 silver, yeah. Now we are very happy with the results.
I think the important thing is we didn't expect Nicu to be in Romania. You know that, I know that. What it tells me is that your team, wherever we would have been well prepared as it is.
With such a short notice to organize such a big event in Romania.
But your coaches have been preparing the athletes for wherever.
This is why I took, and I want to fight for it, to organize in Romania, because I care about the athletes. It's not good for them if this competition...
So the last lift of the championship. Here is the champion.
Come on.
210 kilos. Hey! Come on, stand still. Control.
Yes, very good.
3 white lights. And always good to see a lifter correct the mistake. So...
Yeah, so I'm happy for the athletes. I'm happy for all of them to be here in Bucharest, because actually we are not inside of Bucharest, we're outside of Bucharest, but unfortunately we couldn't have a better hall in the city.
Yeah, but the lifters have loved this. They've been very close to the action here.
As far as I've been talking with them, everyone are happy with the conditions. So you know, I'm really satisfied the way how we do, and I want to thank you to all of us, all my lifters. I want to congratulate them, all the volunteers, also the European Federation trusting me to organize this competition in Bucharest.
But let's get back to the present here. Nikolai Onica there celebrating that excellent third lift there, and totaling up 381, brand new best total for him. And there you can see the clean and jerk results. So Nikolai, only a silver in the snatch, but he's got 2 gold medals in the clean and jerk and also the total. Stanulis Zigimantis, he's been a European silver medalist already on 2 occasions, so yet again the runner-up. And then Vadim's there for Latvia. That is a personal best result, getting an overall bronze medal. So 2 medals to the Baltic, and that's been a characteristic of these championships, the way the medals have been spread around the countries, Nicu.
Yeah, I am very happy because I was talking with the coaches the last few days, and everyone are happy because all the medals spread out to different countries. doesn't matter, snatch, clean, jerk, total, over, you know, all the countries are happy. They won medals in Romania, so I am more than happy.
Well, 14 countries. I think we've got 29 countries engaged here.
31.
31. So 14 countries, almost 50% now, have got a medal. And
Yeah.
when you look at it there, 11 of them have got a gold medal.
Which is very good, and congratulations.
And there you have the results, the overall there. So a commanding victory in the end there for Nikolai Onika. And Lithuania, Poland taking silver and bronze. So they're getting ready for the medal ceremony. Hopefully in a moment or two we'll get a few words from our new champion. And they're just sorting that out backstage. Meanwhile, just to remind you that there are 3 more titles to be decided tomorrow.